what does a coach do at the end of May, early June? What's life like? What are you up to?
Oh man, this is my favorite time of year. You know, you've gotten through the draft, you have your draft picks, you have your signed free agents, and we're able to get out here and practice football. Without the stress of winning and losing games. We're able to get out here and really coach and teach, and it's a fun and exciting time.
Yeah, I mean, coaching and teaching, really, that's part of the job still? That actually is part. Wow. What a concept.
It's actually the best. It's actually the best part of the job, man. That's why we got into doing what we do. It's working with these guys and trying to help improve them. Look, not only as football players, but also as individuals.
I bet. So what does one coach or teach to professionals at this point in time of the year? What are you doing?
Pretty much everything. We start every year anew, and we start and teach all the basic fundamentals from step 1 all the way through steps 10, 11, and 12. And so you don't really want to assume anything. You want to make sure you're teaching these guys, all of them, as if it was the first time that they've ever heard it. And look, offensively, there's a lot of things that are the first time that they've ever heard it. And so there's a huge attention to detail there. And yet, even though we've been in the same system here since 2017 defensively, we still teach everything like it's day one install.
Are you talking hip drop tackles, anything like that? Does that you get that deep?
We haven't really talked a whole lot about that. I feel like this really, this isn't that time of year where we're getting into the physical battles and the tackling aspect. We're still teaching tackling. And so the hip drop tackle has never been anything that we've taught. It hadn't been something that we've utilized or taught. I think as we get into training camp and we get a little closer to playing games, we'll start talking a little bit more about what that looks like. And like I said, quite honestly, I haven't thought a ton about it because it's not a tackling technique that we've utilized or taught. And so we haven't put a lot of focus on it.
Okay. Dennis Allen here on the Rich Eisen Show. Offensive install with a new OC in Klint Kubiak. What can you shed light on that front?
Well, look, I think it's been awesome. The attention to detail that our offensive staff is put into place, I think has been really outstanding. I think what we're seeing from our offense is going to help our whole football team. There's a long time here where we saw a lot of the same plays, a lot of the same personnel groupings, same motions, and I think if you see them year in and year out, you kind of anticipate what's coming, and so I think both offensively because it's new, and then I think defensively because we're seeing a lot of different looks. I think it's been greatly beneficial to us.
How different is it going to be from what Saints fans are used to seeing from obviously all the years of your predecessor being there and having that spill over into your first couple of years? Dennis?
Yeah, I think probably significantly different. I think we've been a lot of what we call 11 personnel. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end in the game, and I think we're probably going to see a little bit more. 2 tight ends in the game. We're going to see a little bit more. Fullback being utilized in the game. We're still going to have, some of the things that we've had in terms of the drop back passing game and utilizing, 3 wide receiver sets and things of that nature. But, I think you're going to see a little bit more, motion and things like that to try to, mess with the defense's eyes a little bit. So I think it'll be, significantly different in terms of how we package things. look, the reality is there's only so many things that you can do from an offensive standpoint in terms of scheme. There's certain run plays that everybody runs, and how do we dress them up differently, and how do we coach it better, to where our players can execute it better. And that's the same thing in the passing game.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.